I've made a few videos on this channel and I've said, what is going on with American men? Well, today I'm going to ask what is going on with American women. And I'm mostly going to be talking about high profile women and some of the clothes that they wear. Now, in the past, I have made statements kind of questioning how much people focus on modesty, and I still stand by what I said, but nonetheless. So the clothing that some of these girls wear is just crazy. I mean, maybe I'm just old now, but it's bizarre. Actually, no, I take that back because one of the people I'm going to talk about, a couple of them are my age and older. Well, first, for me, it really started with the Oscars because Meg the Stallion showed up not wearing a shirt. I'm not exaggerating. She was not wearing a shirt. She had on a dress that like came up to about here. There were feathers, and then she had like pasties on her nipples. And I thought it was very awkward. It was not cute. It was not sexy. It's just awkward and just like uncomfortable because it's just kind of like, I mean, if you met someone who was dressed in that way and they weren't in a strip club, it's like, how would you even know how to act around that? Like, it's very bizarre. You know, she was at this social setting. It was the Vanity Fair party, which happens after the Oscars. And I haven't looked, but I know afterward I searched Meg the Stallion's outfit to the Vanity Fair party, and it wasn't on the Vanity Fair website. They didn't even put her on there. So she just pretty much got used just for social media fodder and clicks and banter, and it was just goofy. Let's see, who else? Who else? That girl Tyla, her outfits, they could be cute. She's very young, has a very nice figure. Her outfits could be cute. They just always need a little bit more material and a few more stitches, and it would be very elegant, kind of sexy, kind of edgy, but she's just doing too much. Toni Braxton attended her son's graduation just the other day. He graduated from Howard. She wore a completely sheer skirt to her son's graduation. And, we saw, just like the bottoms, they look like underwear to me. I just really do not understand. Halle Berry, let's see. I want to say it was the Cannes Film Festival. They enacted a dress code. It's kind of a modesty dress code, but you didn't have to be all that modest. It's just you couldn't go as far as they were going. And I know she had to put on a different outfit. And the outfit she wore to the Met Gala just kind of made me sad because, Halle Berry is a beauty for the ages. She's a movie star. Taraji P. Henson is another one. I don't remember the event. I want to say it was the BET Awards or something. But she had on this outfit and it was a blazer and a skirt, but like no shirt. And I don't even know how it stayed in place. I just saw a picture of it, but I was just like, oh, Taraji, why are you wearing that? Because Taraji P. Henson, she's beautiful. She's had a long, successful career, got nominated for an Oscar. It's like, why are you wearing that nonsense? So seriously, the question is, what is going on with these women and some of these clothes that they choose to wear? I just don't get it. I don't understand. And I really try to not talk about like cultures that I'm not a part of. And I'm not talking about like celebrities, but like other things. There's this one video that's been trending, and it's men complaining about women in the gym. Now, I don't go to the gym. That is not my vibe at all. But I guess I can only imagine. I can only imagine. But yeah, so what is going on with American women? And I'm not even promoting modesty now. I'm just saying that I'm just questioning um, why they choose to be vulgar, because like some of this stuff is just very vulgar. And I just think that a lot of these celebrities, they need to stand up for themselves against the stylists in some of these fashion houses. And when it comes to events like the BET Awards and in the NAACP Awards and stuff like that, a lot of the black celebrities, they flat out just need to push back against some of these designs that they're put on, because I don't know where they're getting this stuff. I feel like I could style all of them better here in the Midwest with like Dillard's and David's Bridal. So, yeah, some of the stuff that these women, like these high profile women, it is vulgar. And I just think that people meaning women, need to just really be conscious of like vulgarity. I mean, it's awkward. And to me, it just looks like it just creates like an awkward social situation, like Meg the Stallion's Vanity Fair outfit. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. Oh, and one other thing. I was watching an NBA game the other day, and the sideline reporter was a woman, and the cameraman or woman, they kept the shot like cropped fairly close. But her top was like low, right? You could tell that. It was like kind of a V-neck. And so she was talking to these NBA players who are, of course, tall. Of course, they're looking down on her, and it was loud in the stadium. So one of them, one of the guys from the Oklahoma City Thunder, SGA, they call him, he had to bend down to his face was almost like in her chest, but he had like no choice. And I was just like, how awkward, how awkward. And I just feel like she had to have been like kind of conscious of that. So, yeah, I mean, there's just that. And just a little disclaimer, because people always like to say, oh, well, that's no excuse for, criminal behavior. I completely agree. I am not at all talking about criminal behavior or any kind of assault or anything like that. No one deserves that, and I don't think that that kind of behavior has anything to do with clothing, but it just has to be questioned. Like, why is vulgarity trendy now? I mean, I understand that some of the women that I'm talking about are, they're young celebrities. I mean, I get it. I get it. I mean, if you're a pop star, you got to sell tickets, and, showing a little bit of skin would help that. But if you have to be vulgar to sell tickets, then, you really need to kind of question yourself. So, anyway, that's all I had to say about that. Now, have a wonderful day. Bye.